Oh. It's, look. We made it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so pretty.
Well,
I guess it's, I guess we talk now, huh?
so Jay,
Mm-hmm.
this is a game.
This is a game.
One that I'm pretty excited about.
Made in 1998, back whenever the N64
Yeah.
was around.
The 2003, by the way, is because that the ROM this is sourced from for the PC port, by the way, is a dump of the GameCube version. So it has a more recent copyright date in there.
Got it.
But it's the same game.
Hello, all you beautiful, valid people out there. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. I am so fucking broken. Hello, all you beautiful, valid people out there, and thank you for tuning in to the first episode of our Ocarina of Time playthrough. And by our, I mean mine, because Ariah has this thing memorized like the back of her hand.
I have this game. This game is probably the game I know most out of any game ever. Like, I like Majora's Mask, its sequel, more, and I know a lot about it. But this game I could probably walk you through without seeing, just off the top of my head. I could probably explain to you the entire game if I tried. So,
Interesting.
So we're gonna have Jay experience it. Jay, what's your history with Zelda?
I have vivid memories of being in, what was it, like 6th grade and getting or like, you know how in 6th grade they finally let you have, like, a laptop in class? I remember that me and my buddies used to mess around on those laptops, and there was this website called Play Retro Games, and you'd go on it, and I remember playing the original Zelda, and I know a lot of people who really like Breath of the Wild. That's really... And also Wind Waker. Wind Waker on the GameCube, but I don't remember much of anything about it outside the art style.
Yeah, you said you played a tiny bit of that on the GameCube, but you didn't think you got very far.
I didn't get far at all. I said, if it helps you know how much I don't know, I said that I didn't make it past the first world.
Yeah.
Because I explained it in Mario terms.
Okay, so PC port, guys. This is where I'm going to explain it. For those of you who don't know, we're on a PC port, which is a complete decompilation of the original game. And
Nintendo, please don't sue us. Please.
Yeah, well, okay, so here's how it works. The PC port itself has no code that is Nintendo's, right? It's completely free to distribute. Nintendo can't do anything about it. But we sourced our own ROMs, right? Which, you know, we could have dumped from our own cartridges. I do have a cartridge of Ocarina of Time. But we sourced our own ROMs, completely separate from this project. And we're going to just be playing Ocarina of Time, this 25-year-old game, on this PC port, because I think it is the definitive way to experience it. And Nintendo, if you want it to not be the definitive way to experience it, maybe you should make a remake. People would buy it. People would buy it. I'm just saying.
You know, they remade.
If you care about it,
they remade one of the Zeldas recently, didn't they? Like semi-recently.
They remade Skyward Sword, but that was a Wii game, so that wasn't that old.
Yeah,
relatively speaking.
Which is
it was 10 years old.
It's weird that they picked that one to remake. You know.
I mean, it makes sense. You know, they did Wind Waker and Twilight Princess which were GameCube games originally on the Wii U. So it's it's the next step. They just updated it. So
whack. I didn't know that. Cool.
But I would like a more modern remake of this game, though.
What's the difference between this and the other one?
We're doing Ocarina of Time. So Master Quest is something that came out as a promo for Wind Waker, as a pre-order bonus, right?
Interesting.
So when you pre-ordered Wind Waker back in the day, you would get a copy of Ocarina of Time plus Master Quest for the GameCube, right? Which was where you could play Ocarina of Time on the GameCube. There's also a Zelda Collector's Edition, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember how that one worked. I don't know. It's been a while. I wasn't really around in the scene at that time because I was like 3 or 4 years old. But the Ocarina of Time plus Master Quest disc had Master Quest on it, which was a redux of all of the dungeons. They made the dungeons different. They redesigned the dungeons, and it's harder. And it's kind of bullshit. Like, it's not like good game design, but it's kind of cool to go through once you like have played Ocarina of Time. But we're going for the original, of course, for a first playthrough. I guess you gotta name your character.
Do I make it Link? Or do I?
So Link is the canon name, but this name does pop up in dialogue. So what do you want? You could call it Jay. You could do something funny. It's all up to you. What do you think?
I really just
in the text box.
I think I'm just good with leaving Link as Link. You know.
Cool. I'm down with that. Are you ready to go? File 1?
I guess so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, before we start, last thing. I'll fix this out in editing. I gotta figure out, I gotta tell the audience what is different. Because this PC port is different a little bit than the N64 version because I've added some enhancements. And I want to explain exactly what we're doing that's different.
Okay.
So, first of all, some of these things are slightly spoilery, so I will mention them as we get to them in the game. But I've got a lot of bug fixes to fix some bugs that were present in the N64 version, so I don't have to worry about being like, Jay, make sure you do this before that, or else you're going to lose that. You know, I can just kind of stay out of it, and Jay will be fine, won't miss anything. So there's some cool bug fixes like that. We've disabled level of detail and draw distance, because in the N64, farther away models would be rendered less good because of, being efficient, right?
Yeah.
But, since we have a more powerful machine, we can disable that and be fine and just have, the highest level of detail everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's things like that we do. We've got some different controls. Like, for example, in the original, you had 3 C buttons that you could assign items to. Mm-hmm. That has been extended to 7 item slots that we can put items in, which includes the D-pad, since the D-pad was unused in the original game.
Right.
So that's cool. It'll give Jay some more item options. Mm-hmm. And also there is some fixes I'll go into a little later that fixes some of the slow gameplay of the original that was actually featured Nintendo themselves fixed in Ocarina of Time 3D. That was added to this PC port, which I've enabled for quality of life. And again, I'll go into all this when we get to that point.
I feel so weird playing this game for the first time in 2023.
I know, right? But it's gonna be exciting. I think this is the best time too, because you got this awesome PC port.
It's true.
Right stick free camera. In the original, the camera just kind of followed Link, and you could use Z-targeting to reposition the camera, but you largely didn't have control over it. Mm-hmm. Jay has a right stick that, just like a modern game, can completely freely move the camera around Link, which is incredible. I've played with it a lot, and it's just great. So, yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And as we come to things, I'm sure Ariah will explain other things.
I'll explain it a little bit more. There's a couple things. There's a couple other things. Like you can see here, actually, in the original, the file select screen actually was always night. Mm-hmm. So technically, something I enabled, which was just here and just aesthetic, is time passes on the file select screen. So we've got a little variety here, but.
Am I good to make a decision?
I think you are. Oh yeah, I've increased text speed and block pushing speed. Those are 2 other things I've done, because the text rendered so slowly in the original.
Got it.
Go ahead. Let's get started. Beginning cutscene.
Beginning cutscene.
In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree.
The Deku Tree. Deku from My Hero Academia?
Deku Tree, that works too. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy.
And that's Link. Interesting. Oh. There's... I'm so confused.
Link's having a bad dream.
Oh, he's dreaming.
He's sleeping.
Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, there's Ganon. I know a few characters from Smash Bros. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what the Triforce is.
Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither.
Is Navi the fairy?
Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words. The words of the Deku Tree.
So it's Deku Tree.
I don't know, Deku. I said Deku as a kid. It doesn't really matter.
Cool.
Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. These were big words for me as a kid, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, had stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny is to lead Hyrule to a path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left.
So that fairy's gonna come find us so that we can get to the Deku Tree.
Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee.
Interesting. I've never seen.
I have
this
all of that
before. I'm
memorized,
so
by the way.
fascinated.
All the dialogue we've seen so far, I haven't got entirely memorized.
I've never seen this before. I'm so fascinated by it. Interesting. Hello. Aww. Oh, this is where the hey look listen bullshit came from.
Yep.
Oh no. Ow. Oh, so we're Navi right now.
Well, yeah, we're seeing from her perspective. Yeah.
Cool.
She's flying to find Link.
There he is. I've heard
wanna
this
be
song
Navi?
in so many YouTube videos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All of the people like Tommy use a lot of Zelda music in his videos.
I didn't know that. That's wild.
I've heard a lot of music from this game in his videos.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to be Navi? Because Link doesn't speak?
I want you to be Navi.
Okay, I'll be Navi. Hello, Link. Wake up. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up.
He's still dreaming.
Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
He's sleeping. Leave him alone.
Me after finals. I woke up at 3 p.m. today.
That's a problem.
You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. I said Navy when I was a kid, by the way,
Navy,
and that
sick.
still slips in sometimes.
That's so sick.
But it's a Japanese, so Navi is the correct one. But some people say Navi. Actually, Navi might be correct.
I have no idea.
Fun fact. I'm pretty sure it's short for navigator. Navigator.
Yeah.
But I say Navi. I don't know. Whatever. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. Oh, I should turn off my phone's vibration. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. All right.
Huh?
And that's it. You're thrown into the game. So if you hit the right stick in these rooms that you got that top down, if you hit it in, then it toggles the perspective.
Interesting.
The non-top down one I think looks better for the PC port. But you can toggle between those in these kinds of areas.
Click that button and that puts Navi out.
And then you can put Navi away. Yep. So if you look at your HUD here, we've got looks like 3 hearts at the beginning.
3 hearts.
We got a
bottom
rupee
left
counter
is
in the bottom
rupees,
left.
I think. Yeah. And
We got a bunch of blank buttons in the top right. We got nothing yet.
Interesting. Is there anything I can interact
Can you
with?
can you interact with the thing to the right, just above your bed? Not above your bed. There.
Yeah.
I think there's a post a note on the wall.
How do I?
No,
interact
okay.
with
I'm
that?
thinking of the 3DS version only. That's only a 3DS thing. All right.
Is there anything I can interact?
You are all
with
good.
here?
Nope.
Interesting.
But now you're a little more free to explore out here.
Cool. Who's that?
That's a good question. All right. Do you want to be her?
What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I've done 3 voices so far.
That's fair.
I can if you want, but
Yahoo! Hi, Link.
cool.
That was a lot of interaction right there.
Yeah. Feel free to try out your camera.
Oh yeah, I can. Oh,
your camera does follow Link by
weren't,
default.
So you weren't able to do this in the original, like you couldn't.
Nope, you weren't able to do this. If you hit the left bumper, if you hit the left bumper, the left other one,
Trigger.
the fucking trigger. Yeah, there you go. Right, and then you let go of it, but don't touch the right stick. This is how the camera was in the original, where it would just kind of follow you, and you'd use that button to reorient yourself.
Fascinating.
But with this, we have the right stick, so. If you've touched the right stick, then it'll stay at that angle until you move it again, or wait too long or something. But
wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? Quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Hey, look.
So it looks like they're, so her fairy is green.
Mm-hmm.
Ours, or Navi changes colors when she's near
That's
things.
Link's house.
Link's house, nice. Navi also tries to get your attention sometimes, which you can, when you see Navi flashing in the top right, then you can hit C up, which is, in our case, the right stick, to talk to her, and she'll just give you a little tip. It's pretty much never required, but she'll just be like, hey, this is the objective, in case you've saved and don't remember, you know?
Cool. So it's just letting me know the great...
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how are we supposed to follow? I'm so confused. What is this?
I don't know. It's a good question. I guess we gotta... Well, you did see where Navi came from, right? So you could try to retrace your steps, or you could just explore if you don't remember, because you can talk to people and go look around. Hey, by the stone, pick it up. Hey, by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mido. Or Mido? I've always said Mido.
Yeah.
He made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. Damn. A lot of people make a joke that he's humping the rock.
Yo?
Because it does look like it a little bit. But, you know.
I'm gonna be rich.
You are gonna be rich. You've already got 3 whole rupees. 4 rupees!
Let's go. This guy sucks, dude.
Yeah, he's not very good at picking up the rock.
He must... Well, the joke might be right. He might be enjoying himself a little too much. I mean, look at him, you know? Like, let's think about this.
Doesn't really, like, he's trying to pick the stone up.
Nah, he's definitely trying to pick it up. His crotch isn't close enough to it. It's worth looking at, anyway. Who's in here?
Yeah. Well,
House of the Great Mido boss. Oh yeah, because he said that this is the fast.
Yeah, he made him pick up the rocks in front of his house.
Yo.
Hey, you're stealing his money.
Yo, let's go, robbery pog.
Fun fact: that's the only green rupee in this entire game that's in a chest.
Really?
Yep.
Whack. Recovery heart, whatever that is.
There's a lot of blue rupees, like this one, right?
Yeah.
But that was the only green rupee in the chest. It's fun because in randomizer, it's like there's one green rupee somewhere, so it's always funny when you're like, damn, wow, that was the green rupee. So I just wasted my time, you know.
Button. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the rule. That's just that's the same as your interact.
I didn't know that.
You just have to be moving forward in order for it to. It says attack on the blue button, but it's a roll. The blue button is your X button, by the way, in the top corner, whatever it says on that.
Yeah, cool. I noticed that while I was talking to people earlier. Cool.
Yep. Oh, a fairy finally came to you. And now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go learn some new skills is in the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here.
Interesting. Alright. God, dude. This game's pretty. It's pretty for... and it's interesting. I haven't played an N64 game in a while. It's cool.
Yeah, I agree. I do like the art style a lot. It is definitely, like, a little bit flat in a lot of places. Which, you know, hasn't aged the best, although I have a soft spot for it. I think Majora's Mask actually looks even better. And I'm very excited in like the year or so when they finally finish the PC port for that, the decompilation project, because we'll definitely be playing that eventually.
Cool. House of Twins. Cool. What's in here? Can I rob them even more?
You sure can.
More robbery, let's go. Literally right in front.
You're breaking her pot.
Where the fuck did that go? Oh, cool.
Rip.
No!
You lost 5 rupees? No. Yeah, okay, so the greens are worth 1 and the blues were worth 5, if you didn't notice that.
I'm miserable. This is the worst day of my life.
That's okay. There's plenty of money in town.
Oh, and I can put Navi away. So that's just to let me know if I'm missing something. Cool.
Yeah, Navi will fly over to spots, to interesting locations, and change colors. Like, she's blue when you've got, like, a person you could talk to. It would be a different color for, like, an enemy, and a different color for, like, an interesting, suspicious spot, or whatever.
My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has a red roof, teehee. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20, heehee.
I guess they just tell you. This will be so interesting for me because it's been years since I've talked to all of these people. Because I never really needed to, right? Yeah.
The same dude
so it's gonna be
earlier?
interesting for me to see all of these. Nope, it's a different guy, but he's pulling the weeds or something. That meanie Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will he help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it.
How do I cut it?
I don't know.
Oh, we have to get our hands on something. Saria's house. Is there
Saria's
anything in
house.
here that we could use? Some more hearts. But that doesn't help us, does it?
You are full in hearts.
So I just wasted those.
Yeah, probably, but it's fine.
Ow. Okay, cool.
See, the vibration works, right?
The vibration definitely works. All right. Well, the store, I'm told, has a red roof. Over there. I'm assuming this is the fastest mode of travel.
Hi, Link, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A.
Which one's Z?
That's your L. That's your left trigger.
Got it.
So you have to hold that, and then yeah, there you go. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. So it's like a lock on with the fairy, right? So with Navi can go over to what you're locking on, right?
Cool.
It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or a thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. Yeah.
Got it. And then I just... Cool. Alright,
Perfect.
and here I go.
The shop.
This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free, Teehee. Do you know how to use the Deku shield, Teehee? When you get the shield, press start to get into the subscreen. Select the equip subscreen with Z or R. On the equip subscreen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip that item. Once you equip it, hold it with R, change its angle with the, I'm assuming the left stick,
Control stick.
Teehee.
Yeah.
Well, you go ahead.
Welcome.
So we talk to the owner.
We sell shields, but not swords.
Okay, so is it important for me to get my hands on any of this stuff? Well, I don't even have enough rupees for much of it. Any of this.
Yeah, well, the shield might be important, but I don't know. The rest of it doesn't seem that important yet.
I'll have to.
You don't even
save
know
up
what it
some
is,
more
really.
Rupees. I need more money. I'm broke.
You do need more money.
I need to get my hands on a
Probably
sword.
explore some
Where
more.
would I find a sword?
But there are definitely places you haven't seen yet.
Well, yeah.
That lady said there was a training ground up the hill. So
So I'm assuming this is the training ground. What's in here? House of the Know-It-All Brothers. Check.
the Know-It-All Brothers.
The Know-It-All Brothers. I love just walking into places and just completely robbing them directly in front of their face, you know?
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna be such a good hero, you know? Alright, let's talk to you first.
If you want to learn about the map and items, just ask me. But don't ask unless you want to hear a long explanation. What do you want to know about?
Do I want to know about any of this? Is there anything?
I don't know. Do you?
I think.
Well, I mean, like I could probably tell you more succinctly. It's just if you want the dialogue.
Nah, I think I'll just ask you about it.
Okay. Well, just remember this. If you want to save, press start to get into the subscreens, then press B. I don't know about how to use the C up button.
What's the C up button again?
That's the right stick being pressed in. That's the look around.
Oh, nah, I think I'll be fine.
Well, if you play around with it, you'll figure it out.
Yep. And I'm assuming this is just another tutorial.
I teach you about the icons at the top of the screen, the yellow and the blue.
I think I'm good. Or I guess I have to figure out something about.
Yeah,
the
I guess the yellow
ones.
one. The three yellow icons in the upper right are called C icons. They display the things you can use with the C left, C down, and C right buttons. Once you get a C button item, go into the select item subscreen and set it to one of the three C buttons.
Cool. Thank
So
you.
that's actually also true.
My bad.
Oh, whatever.
I got it.
Okay. That's actually also true of the of the D-pad, right? So the D-pad that's on screen normally isn't a thing in the N64 version. But
Yeah.
you've got those 3 C buttons to assign items to, but you also have the D-pad to assign items
Forest
to.
Training Center. Thrust attack.
Thrust attack signs.
Oh, I don't have a sword yet, so
Thrust
this
with
isn't
your
going to be
sword.
helpful. Sword, press. Thrust attack signs. To thrust with your sword, press the left stick towards your target while Z targeting, then press B. Yep, I need to go get a sword. Or at least I'm assuming that's what I need to go do. I've already been in there. Oh, those rocks. Wait, can I get more rupees? Wait, can I game the system?
I think the rocks are probably not a very efficient way to get rupees, but you certainly could.
What's the most efficient way? I gotta look. I gotta find it.
You gotta keep looking around.
It's true. Holy shit.
I guess there's 2 in that grass.
Is there a way to jump or anything?
There's no jump button, but you just walk off a ledge and keep holding forward to jump in this game.
Oh, cool.
Yep, that's how it is in every Zelda game except for Breath of the Wild and its sequel.
Fascinating. Yeah,
And the
Tears of
CDI
the
games,
Kingdom
I think.
comes out really soon, huh?
Yeah. I think I did the math and I was looking around, and I think this video is coming out before Tears of the Kingdom. But like
Already
only
back.
slightly.
Wait, what is this?
So if any of you are excited about Tears of the Kingdom, by the way, I'm going to be streaming Tears of the Kingdom on May 12th on launch day on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/AriahKS.
I'm not going to be there because I won't understand it, but I'm going to be rooting for you from the sidelines. Let's go.
But if you're excited and want to check it out, I will be streaming it on day 1. I'm not going to be streaming the whole game, but I'm going to be streaming the beginning of it at least. So definitely come check that out if you're interested. And May 12th.
Great Deku Tree's Meadow. Okay, so that's where it came from. Is there anything else around here that I haven't... Well, yeah, there are things. Huh.
Well, there's a little ledge behind this building that you haven't climbed yet.
Cool.
You didn't really talk to the Kokiri over to your left, all the way at the end there.
That's true.
Just pointing out
this is
things
the
you
thing
haven't
from
done.
the beginning. Like the beginning cutscene looks like that. Yeah.
It does look like that door, that this hallway. It's certainly not this one, but you're not allowed to leave the forest. The Great Deku Tree said that if Kokiri leaves the forest or leaves the woods, here she would die.
Oh, that sucks. So no death for me, unfortunately. You do what you gotta do. Where's the
Yes,
ledge?
you can climb this ledge by walking into it.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, you can climb short things like that by just walking
And
into
I'm
it.
assuming this is something you can climb? Yep. Oh, I'm going for that rupee, first off. I'm gonna be so rich.
Yeah. So the only thing that you should remember is that map in the bottom right corner, the mini map.
Yeah.
You can toggle that with the left bumper if you ever wanted to get rid of it, to hide it, or to show it. Or so you do have control over that.
I need to
depending
remember
on-
that exists.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over this direction.
And the yellow is where you're at, of course. The red, actually, is the last entrance that you exited. Like, it's the last place that you
so
came
it's
into
like-
this room.
Interesting.
So you enter, so you exited from a building, and so that red thing shows where that building that you came from is.
Fascinating.
The statue's one-eyed gaze pierces into your mind.
Cool. Alright. What's this one say? The Lost Woods.
The Lost Woods.
I'm gonna go get lost.
All right, we got to talk a lot during this whenever we're in here because this music gets copyrighted super easily if we don't
Okay,
talk. So
sounds
this music
good.
is one of those. Yeah, this music is one of those that Nintendo will just strike down if there's any unobstructed playing of it. So we'll talk for a bit.
confused.
But yeah, we're in the Lost Woods now, I suppose. Looking around at and looks like we got back out.
But, huh?
It's the Lost Woods. You get lost in the Lost Woods.
I'm so confused, dude. Like, I'm looking around, and am I... Bro, no shot. Okay, so the
I will
first
tell
time I
you-
went this way.
I will tell you, you can figure this out if you want to, but the game does not expect you to yet.
What's down here? Okay, so I'm gonna move this direction. Is there rupees? I'm assuming there's gonna be more rupees. That's all I'm here for. Oh. Hop up here and then talk to them. Right?
Doesn't seem like you can.
Oh, they're just staring at me menacingly. Oh no. Oh wait.
Oh wait, you can Z-target them. Let's see if you can. Huh? Can you yeah, Z-target and then maybe go.
It won't let me talk to them though.
Okay, you can't talk to them, but hit C up while you're Z-targeting. You see how Navi says hey when you Z-target? Your right stick, but do it while you're... So, anything that you can Z-target, whenever Navi goes hey, and it's flashing, while you're Z-targeting, you can hit that button and read about it. Navi will tell you.
Got it.
Skull Kid, is this what happens to kids who get lost in the forest? He might be our friend if we do something.
Interesting. Well, we can't really interact with him right now.
No, we don't really have much to do right now.
I'm assuming we're gonna get our hands on something where we can interact.
This game has a ton of side things, like a ton of like random like little quests you can do.
I'm sure I'm gonna get very lost in this game. Okay, so I came from that direction. So, nope, I didn't do it right. Okay, so right and then left. Unless that's just not the right direction either.
Right and then left. We've made it here before.
Okay, so
I think you went left before and then exited.
I think this way is the right one.
Well, we sure are somewhere else, but I think the way's blocked.
We're gonna have to get our hands on an item to get that direction.
Yeah. So straight's where you came from. Right is where you exited before. Left, you haven't gone yet.
Cool.
Seems like an interesting...
So I can swim. But I have no idea what I'm doing whenever I swim. Oh, how do I go? Oh, dive. Oh.
You can't dive deep enough.
Nope. That's a problem. Dude, that sucks. I wish for riches.
It's just taunting you.
Alright, so I came from which direction? Fuck.
You came and then you saw that. So you came from that way.
Yo! And this is... What the fuck? Bro.
Alright, maybe we should return here later unless you want to keep trying.
Yeah, you're right. I'm so confused.
We got some rupees in there though. That wasn't entirely worthless.
No, that wasn't worthless at all.
We almost can afford the shield.
Yo!
It was 40 rupees.
Alright, how do I get up there to talk to them?
I don't know. I guess you could look at the bridge and see where it comes from.
Go in this direction. I've been inside this house, right?
Yeah, you've been inside of it.
Cool, just making
It's not
sure.
inside.
How do I get up there?
Just a ramp.
Cool. Well, I don't need those hearts right now.
Nice. This is very difficult to do on a keyboard. I used to play this game on keyboard.
That sounds miserable.
It was very difficult to cross bridges like that. You came all the way up here? You're a real man.
For real, honestly, I'm glad I'm getting my dues.
Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with C up, so you can look around the forest with the analog stick.
I'm assuming that's this.
Yeah. You can also use gyro here if
Oh, shit.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That is really cool. Okay,
Obviously not an N64 feature.
So the thing we need to talk to is right over there. That
Yeah,
dude.
you can kind of see in the background.
I can.
The Deku Tree.
Yeah, I can. That's the direction that... Yeah, there... Holy shit, that thing's huge.
Yep.
Oh,
It's called the
God.
Great Deku Tree.
God, I cannot. Okay, I think I've seen everything over here that I can without having a sword.
Yeah, you didn't go too far into the training area, but that's... you went into Saria's house. Did you go to the house across the shop? That one over there?
That one?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did you go in that one?
Yeah, I went in there. I went in there earlier.
Okay, cool. I believe you. I just don't
I'm gonna
remember.
take damage. No, I'm not. Sweet. What's up, friend?
We're 1 rupee away from the shield.
It's true.
All right, this is Mido. You can beat Mido.
Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? I love Mido so much. This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You weren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're gonna go to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have. What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. Damn it.
Well, back to square one, I guess.
This is a fruitless endeavor. Is it up in the? Wait. Did I just skip the sword entirely by not going through the entire training thing?
That's probably worth a look.
I swear, if you just let me look past that.
Hey, you still had a lot to explore. Obviously, if you were stuck too long, I'd give you some pushers, but like...
That's fair.
Hey, let's work out some moves. To jump sideways while Z-targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while Z-targeting, press A as you move backwards. To do a roll attack while Z-targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while Z-targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack deals double damage. You can use Z-targeting on the stone next to me, so let's practice.
I don't have a sword.
Yeah, there's some of those things. Well, yeah, but some of those things didn't need a sword.
That's true.
Like try the sidestep and the backflip you mentioned. So you gotta move. Oh, there you go.
Hey, yo.
You got some. Oh.
I have a shield. I can afford the shield now.
Yep.
The backflip goes.
So you see how it works is with the Z targets. You can. Oh, look at all that money. And you can also backflip without Z targeting anything. So if you were looking in a direction, yeah. So go ahead and like look towards there. Yeah. Just move your camera a little bit so that you're not. There we go. Hold Z target here. And try backflipping and sidestepping.
Hey,
yeah, you can still do it. Yeah. These are training rocks. You can't pick them up.
Ow. What's this?
Hole of Z. Let's go through this small hole. Stand in front of the hole and push the analog towards it. And when the action icon says enter, press A to crawl into the hole. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Yeah, well, you didn't let it say enter. You entered it too quickly.
Yeah, I rolled into it and then actually. Where am I now?
Cool. We're in another area. It looks like the bottom section of the map. You can kind of see. Viewpoint with Z targeting. When you have no object to look at, you can just look forward with Z. Stop moving and then change the direction you're facing, or hold down Z for a little while. There's a lot of tutorial in this area, of course. This can help you get orientated in the direction you want to face. It's quite convenient. Or, just have a right stick and just, have a free camera.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you hold down Z, you can walk sideways while facing straight ahead.
Let's go.
Walking sideways can be a very important technique in dungeon corridors. Turn around and try doing this right now. Or, you already sidestepped, but sure.
It's true. Yo,
turn around, actually.
Rupees?
Actually, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't let me say anything.
Oh, shit.
Ah! Rip. It's gonna pass through you.
Ow! I did not feel nice against my face.
Lots of rupees.
Sorry, that was terrifying. Is there anything back there that I need?
I don't know.
I'm gonna wait for it to come around and then follow it. I need a... Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, shit. Hold on. But don't open the chest yet.
Okay.
I did forget something. There's a setting on that shouldn't be. This is the normal chest texture.
Sweet.
That's just like a thing to show in a randomizer, like how important a chest is. Yo! You got the Kokiri sword! The equipment subscreen said select it with the cursor and equip it with A.
Let's fucking go.
This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight.
Cool.
Shall we try equipping it? You remember what they said about how to do that? Nice. Oh, here's the menu.
Select item.
Looks like we've got an empty item screen. Oh. There's our equipment screen. There are 4 screens in this menu. There's your items, your equipment, and then there's this, which is your quest status, which is some other stuff you'll get. Then the last one's the map, which only shows the Kokiri Forest, and I think the second dot there, the one that's not flashing, is the Lost Woods. Since we've been there,
interesting.
It populates the little dot. Yeah. This is your menu, and you hit B to save.
Oh,
you have to B then A, though.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay.
It's not. It doesn't save. Like you've saved your equipment. It's just
Oh.
that saves your game, so you can turn off the console. So you're good if you like. You can say no and continue. It's just
Got it.
saving saves your progress, so that you know.
All right, let's
You
go.
can quit. You got a sword.
Let's go. Okay.
That works. Now look, you got your heart back. Nice.
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, we can buy that shield too. We're making great progress.
I'm so smart. Listen, I'm a gamer. At the end of the day, no matter how much
is true.
people will tell you that I'm not.
I mean, this is the most gameplay-oriented game we've ever played on the channel.
It's true.
So that's cool.
I think
It's
I'm
a-
gonna
it's
do
a new-
just fine though. I'm pretty good at video games.
It's
if
new
you didn't
genre.
know.
Yeah, I think you're gonna do great. I think it's gonna be nice.
This is not my first time messing around with an N64 emulator. I'll tell you what. Back in my day.
That's true. We did play Super Mario 64 together before.
It's true.
Not on the channel though.
As an ex-speedrunner, I swear. Jesus. Boop. Now we can cut down all this like we were talking about. What? That would hurt them if I hit them. I'm not gonna do that. Oh,
It's the same dialogue.
I'm not gonna hit them. That's a bad idea. Alright, where is the, there it is.
All right, Deku
God,
Shield time.
dude, it is not, I'm excited.
Unless you waste your money on other stuff first.
Ah.
There you go.
Da, 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 da. Let's
There's the
fucking
Deku
go.
Shield. You've even got a whole 20 rupees left afterwards.
Press R to crouch.
R to crouch if you defend. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defending.
No. That's a lot of rupees gone. But oh, I can just hit the triggers.
Just don't lose your shield.
That's not the plan.
Also, fun fact in this PC port, since we're at this point, you can unequip items, which you could not do in N64. If you press A on an already equipped item, you can unequip them. It does not work for your tunic and boots, but it works for your sword and shield. So if you ever want to like unequip them for whatever reason, you can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then if you weren't Z targeting, then you would just be in place. But the upside of like here, go ahead and use your shield without Z targeting. The upside is you can use when you're not Z targeting, you can use the left stick to aim your shield a little better.
You do be vibing for real.
Yeah.
Alright.
And crouch. So sometimes enemies will try to swing over you, and crouching can help with that.
Got it. He's gonna be mad. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield? And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how do you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. He's so pissed. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
It's like, fine, I guess.
Ah!
Nice.
Oh. What? They just respawn?
Yep.
Yo!
Get a Deku Stick. It's your first item you can equip to a C button or a D-pad. You can swing it. You can put it away. You can carry up to 10 of them. You can carry up to 10 sticks, but don't waste them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, these are actually called Deku Babas. If you Z, I'm not gonna make you do that with every enemy, but if you Z targeted and use Navi, then Navi would tell you that they're Deku Babas.
Got it.
And yeah, they regrow after a while. So you left the area, there was a loading zone there technically.
Oh.
But they do regrow. If some of them do. Like you, I can't really point it out since we're not there anymore. But did you see the bottom where it came from that had like a little bit of grass there?
Mm-hmm.
If that's there after you kill it, that means one's going to regrow there. If it's not going to respawn, the grass won't be there.
Seems legit.
Yeah, those respawn. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Because they're plants, they regrow.
Yeah. Interesting. Plants regrowing.
And they give you
that's
sticks.
whack.
There's another one over there. The left and the right.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Look at that tree. It's got a mustache, and eyebrows, and a nose.
Dude, he's so cool. Look at him. He's just vibing here.
Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee.
What are you going to tell me?
Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares.
It has, actually.
Yeah, we did have a nightmare. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage.
Interesting.
I have been cursed, and I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage.
Wisdom, courage? What is this, like, what am I thinking of?
Zelda?
No, I was thinking about Wizard of Oz.
I got you. Wisdom and courage are two staples in Zelda.
They're also staples in the Wizard of Oz. That's what they wish for, remember?
That makes sense.
Do you not remember?
You're so correct. No, it's been a long time, but I do remember now, yeah, because it's the courage for the lion, because it's cowardly, and it's
wisdom for the
I don't know what wisdom is, but the Tin Man got the heart. Yeah, the Skin Man wanted a brain. That's right, wisdom. Yep. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task?
What does it do if we say no?
Try it. Perhaps you do not yet have confidence in your abilities. Return to the Kokiri Forest to learn the skills of combat. When thou art ready, return here and speak to me by using Z.
Oh, so it's just gonna make me...
Yeah, but you can just
Oh.
Go a little forward, I think. Maybe you gotta... Oh, there you go, okay. I have been cured, blah, blah, blah. Skip this part. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Then enter, brave Link. And thou too, Navi.
Wait, what? We're gonna enter his mouth? We're going into his stomach?
Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link.
In what? Like fighting your indigestion?
And Link. He's cursed, remember? And Link, when Navi speaks, use C up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Hey, listen!
Shut the fuck
Watch
up.
out!
Shut the fuck up.
Here we are. So, this is Dungeon 1, our first dungeon of the game.
Oh, it's a
Let's go ahead and enter it. Inside the Deku Tree. It's a tutorial dungeon. It's the first dungeon, kind of walks you through how to do puzzly and fightings and stuff.
Oh,
but I think that's a good place to end off this first episode.
Whack. Okay.
Because in this game, whenever you save and you quit out, right, you start back at your house.
Yeah.
Unless you're in a dungeon, then you start back at the entrance to the dungeon.
Gotcha.
So we can go ahead and save in here and in the episode. We can do another one if you want, but like,
okay,
I feel like this is a good stopping point for the first episode.
And then you just click.
All right. Well, what you think about the game so far?
I am very fascinated by all of this, and I am excited to see more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. I like. I think Mito's the best character in all of fiction. I think.
I got some fun things to say about that character when we get when I talk to you more about other games.
Hell yeah.
Because the cool thing with Zelda is there's a lot of names like that carry over between games.
Hell yeah.
Like I think there's like a pond or lake or something named after him in Breath of the Wild. It's pretty great.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really interested to see how this goes. And oh god, we're doing puzzles, and if you've been here long enough, you remember Jay with puzzle games back in the day.
They're like puzzles for 6-year-olds.
Well,
it's
then
fine.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Baba is you know.
Those are way more puzzly than this game.
It's very true. Anyhow, yeah, I guess that's everything for the day. Is there anything else you need to say, Ariah, or am I good to run an outro?
I don't think so. I think this was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm really excited to get into this. I thought this was a nice first episode where we kind of got our sword and shield, looked around, learned about stuff,
our bearings
and then,
a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Next time we can jump into the first dungeon, probably finish it in that episode, and
sweet.
Get more into the game. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Anyways. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Comment down below if you tell us. Comment down below and tell us what you thought. Subscribe, post notifications if you want to see what we're doing next. Sorry, I have to close my eyes and just start running it, and my brain just goes on autopilot and starts going, and I'm like, hell yes.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Join the Discord. There's some really cool people out there, and I think that it would be great to interact with you all. So join there, and
it's a wonderful place.
We'll have some fun. Follow the Twitter because it hasn't gone down in flames no matter how much I have set multiple forest fires in there. What else is there? Follow the TikTok. At 100 I hit the Luddy. At 200 I do the Love is War dance. It may be out of style, but we said we'd do it back whenever they were in style, so
yeah, it's gonna happen eventually.
I guess it has to happen. Go subscribe to our Buy Me a Coffee page. We really appreciate any amount of donation. It makes it easier for us to buy certain games for the channel or whatever.
It's very helpful, and if you can't afford it for whatever reason, just
actually,
watching the videos and commenting or sharing is plenty. And
we hate you.
We fucking appreciate all of you, regardless of if you give us money or not. But you can if you have it and want to.
Ariah talk shit about you guys.
Get a cool Discord role. No, I don't.
What else is there? Go to the Instagram page. I tried to sign into it last time that we recorded, but I wasn't able to. But once I'm able to sign into it, then I will post a picture, and then Ariah has to post the next picture.
Yeah, there'll be a picture on there by the time this video goes up, almost certainly.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that's about everything that we have. Oh, go to the Reddit and post some stuff because that exists. Anyhow, I hope you guys. And also, question of the day. What is the last song that you listened to? All right. I hope you guys have a great night, whatever time it is for you.
The last song I listened to was A Kind Thing to Do by Cave Town.
The last song I listened to... Oh, shit. Let me go to my Spotify. It was Antipasto by Pertinent.
Nice.
Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you, and we'll see you in the next one.
I love y'all. Bye.
Bye.